Hey folks, welcome to Homegrown Radio. Tonight's special guest is Brent Stimmel. Woo! All right, guys, go ahead, hit it.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that face. Even your emotions had an echo, so much space. There, without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. Just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Your soul. You think you're in control. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Ever since I was little, it looked like home. But there's no coincidence that I'm home. And I can die when I'm done. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? I swear your perfume, baby, is made out of turnip green. Every time I kiss you, girl, it tastes like pork and beans. Even though you're wearing no giant step. You've been walking through the cotton field. Oh, you're so down home, girl. Every single monkey child takes my breath away. Every time you move like that, girl, I got to get down and pray. Even though that dress you're wearing is made out of fiberglass, every time you move like that, girl, I got to go to Sunday Mass. Oh, you're so down home, girl. Take you to the muddy river and push you in, so I can watch the water roll on down your velvet skin. I'm gonna take you down to New Orleans, down in Dixieland, so I can watch you through the second line with an umbrella in your hand. Oh, you're so down home, girl. Oh, you're so down home, girl. Thank you. Right, thanks, guys. This one's called "I Believe." It's an original song. I'm almost sure that she's over it, but I hope that I remember from time to time. Oh, I don't know what to do with it. See, the time's burning down, and every time I believe in better things, like the faith that brings you to me. I believe in better things, like the faith that brings you to me. Cast off your ticket, it's a free ride. The only toll's your heart and mind. Oh, don't bring your conscience, it'll just lead you astray. And people do this thing every day. I believe in better things, like faith that brings you to me. I believe in better things, like faith that brings you to me. It's another original called All My Letters. Dance in the summer and move side to side. I won't let them get me. Now I'm coming back home. Hope you don't mind. Regrets all I have when the morning comes. I'm already ready to walk on the sun with a brand new smile. All my letters says I'm alive, and you're so far away that I've cried. Marched in the desert and I sailed on a ship. Lost a good friend to a promise. Now I'm coming back home. Hope you don't mind. Slow to remember, but I thought of this. We can't live our whole lives between me. Dreams we can't find. All my letters says I'm alive, and you're so far away. I've cried. With me at night, I lay my head. Braver than I thought, softer than I thought too. I'm coming back home. Hope you don't mind. It's hard on the body, but harder on the soul. It'll be if I let it, but I just don't know why sometimes I feel so alone. All my letters says I'm alive, and you're so far away. I've cried. I'm coming back home. Hope you don't mind. I'm coming back home. Hope you don't mind. I'm coming back home. I hope you don't mind.
Hello? Hey. Why don't you guys come on over and we'll have a chat. And in the meantime, we'll discuss our specials for this evening, which are $3 imports and $3 wine, and we have $4 rum and cokes. This weekend, we've got on Friday the 23rd, Southern Trouble coming in, and of course, Saturday the 24th, the Brent Stimmel Band. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. Why don't you pick that mic up there and we
Absolutely.
can have a chat.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for coming. Les Britt, Brent Stimmel.
Yes, absolutely.
So, how did you guys get started? How did this all begin for you?
Sure. But like every musician, we met on Craigslist.
Did you really?
We did. Yes. And he had a band together, and I joined it, and it kind of evolved into the current lineup we have now.
Oh, so it was your band first?
Yeah, it was. It was actually going to be a kind of an alt-country female-fronted band. And,
Oh, nice.
It just evolved into we needed a singer. We lost our first singer, and so we found Brent, and Chris, the drummer, heard some of Brent's music, and it was just sounded great. So our first rehearsal was just amazing. You know, it was just like we just.
So it all just
of
sort
a
of like
sudden
fit
just came
together.
Yeah.
That's
It
great.
just really clicked.
That's
It
great.
was a good group.
So what's your music background?
I mean, I learned to play as a young child, probably maybe 12 years old, and just kind of played around the house and with friends, and I was in choir and stuff in school. And
Were you formally trained at all, or did you teach yourself?
I took a lot of voice lessons, but I wasn't really formally trained on the guitar. I just sort of taught myself for the most part.
And I love the way you play the tambourine. I haven't quite.
foot,
I haven't. Yeah, he plays the tambourine with his foot. We'll see if we can get a
Get a
shot of
camera
that.
angle,
Yeah, we'll see if we can get an angle on that because it's pretty interesting to watch. And what about you, Les?
I started playing drums when I was about 14, so it's kind of late, really. And then I switched to guitar and had a really good stage band at our school, and we played a lot of jazz. And so I
Jazz,
became
interesting.
interested in jazz, and I learned a lot of jazz that I can't play now. You know, in those first few years, and just soaked things up like a sponge. You know, the way a kid can do.
So it's really interesting because you sort of like started with like the country alternative thing and into jazz. So that's kind of so your sound is like a little different. It's definitely unique,
Yeah,
and you can hear that.
Yeah, we definitely have a really odd mix of music. People always say, "What kind of music do you play?" And we said, "Oh, you're gonna have to come to one of the shows."
Yeah,
and see,
because it's not easy to really.
pretty much, if we like the song, it adds it to our set. So
Exactly.
yeah.
That makes perfect
We
sense.
play from funk to country to really all sorts of music.
Our band is a little more, you know, a little different from the duo. You know, in the duo.
How
we're a
many
little limited,
many
although we're trying
variations
to-
are there with you?
Really, just the four-piece band, and we play as a duo, and then sometimes I play solo. But for the most part, we're either with a duo or with the band.
Oh, great,
Yeah.
great. See, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So, I heard you play mostly originals, which is great. And how's that going for you?
It's going good. I mean, when we play out, we play mostly covers. I mean, just because that's what the bars want to hear for the most
Right.
part. So we stick to covers for most of our shows, and you know, I do more acoustic stuff for the originals usually.
You do more acoustic?
Yeah, we usually play when we're doing it in a duo, or if I just play by myself, we usually do more. Acoustic music just kind of lends itself more to originals. When you're in a band and people are trying
Right.
to party and do all that, then
Right.
they want to hear songs they know, and so we throw our originals in there, but it's mostly probably 99% covers.
So how long have you guys been together now?
We've been playing together, like, about 4 years?
Oh, a while.
like that.
Yeah, something about that. Yeah.
A while. So it's respectable. It's not
We've
like
only had
a...
the Brent Stimmel band for probably about 2 years, but it really is just a variation of our old band that was called Spicy Jane.
Oh, that's a cool name
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Right on. So, would you guys mind playing a few more originals and covers for us?
Absolutely.
Would you be
We'd
into
love
it?
to.
All right, great.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Brent
you, Mary.
Stimmel, guys, and Les Britt. Thanks, guys.
This is a Tom Waits song we really like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Had $1 million in a drop-dead suit, Dutch pink on a downtown train. $2 pistol, but the gun won't shoot. I'm in the corner of the pouring rain. 60 men on a dead man's chest, and I've been drinking from a broken cup. 2 pair of pants and a mohair vest. I'm full of bourbon, I can't stand up. Hey, little bird, fly away home. House is on fire, children are alone. Hey, little fly away home. House is on fire, children are alone. Broken bottom Logan's head, and I've been stepping on the devil's tail, across the stripes of a full moon's head, up through the bars of a Cuban jail. Bloody fingers on a purple night, flamingo drinking from a cocktail glass. I'm all alone with someone else's wife, in my view from up on top of the mast. Hey, little bird, fly away home. House is on fire, children are alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. House is on fire, children are alone. On a Hong Kong bed, Sky Mahone on a single ladder slide to the carnival, that's what she said. $100 makes it dark inside. 50 men on a dead man's chest, and I've been drinking from a broken cup. 2 pair of pants and a mohair vest. I'm full of bourbon, I can't stand up. Hey, little bird, fly away home. House is on fire, children are alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. House is on fire, children are alone. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. This next one's here is a Radiohead cover. Yes, absolutely. This is another original song. It's one of our newer ones. I was more desperate man. People tell me my name is no. So I live my love the best that I can. I know what it means to be a man. I don't really have a choice. Two loving boys and a loving baby girl. Moonlight tension takes me away, but I've gotta work every day. Sometimes I wonder in my workshop where I would be if I made another way. I won't let this good time take me over. Gonna use every chance I can make. Rolling down the back road, Tennessee byway, one arm on the way, holding my lover with the other, my sweet, soft southern Brit. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee broken bullfrog. Free as freedom in the wind. Homegrown country girl, gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better. I'm together with my Dixie red light. Spending top dollar, parked in a hollow neath mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, little turtle dumping on a Mason-Dixon night. Fits my life, oh so right. My Dixie red light. All right, thanks.
Hey guys, come back on over here. Have a few questions from the online audience. Yeah, being asked about your influences, what you listen to.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up really into John Denver.
Really?
Of all things, yeah. When I was in high school and everyone was listening to Nirvana and Tupac, I was listening to old John Denver records, and the Beatles hit me pretty hard about
Love the
sophomore
Beatles.
year. So those was my early influences, and I was really into like At the Hop and things like weird 50s music like that. So that was sort of my. And then as time went on, I kind of had appreciation for some alternative country and really just a little bit of everything.
So you never really did like the rock thing.
I never
so
I never
much.
did the '90s.
Yeah,
live,
the whole
you know,
grunge thing.
I never was into that. Appreciate it a little more now.
Right.
But at the time, I was sort of like, oh, this is all all this newfangled junk, or whatever.
Gotcha. What about you, Les?
Well, I grew up in Durham, and we were kind of right at the beginning of the college radio phenomenon, right when it was starting. And so I heard all kinds of music, everything from just the usual classic rock, but
Right.
like deep cuts of that, and then jazz, like Coltrane and Charlie Parker and all those people. And so, it was just a really wide range of things that I was listening to, and I didn't realize that was unusual. I thought that was
Just
pretty
the norm.
normal.
Right.
But it was a good upbringing. My parents weren't musical, but I heard a lot on the radio.
That's
so,
great.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, you're from Durham. Where are you from originally?
Raleigh. I grew up in Raleigh. Came back down to Wilmington in '95 for college, and I've been here pretty much ever since.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it might be obvious, but your name, the name of your band,
Yes.
how did you arrive at that?
All right. Well, we used to be called Spicy Jane, and we lost a drummer, and so we needed to replace him, and then we lost a bass player and our keyboard player, and so we were trying to replace all these people. Me and Les stayed. We were like, well, I guess we'll just keep playing in the band, and so we always kind of stayed true. But after a while, the lineup was always changing, and then when we had a completely new lineup and kind of a new sound, we're like, well, do we need a new band name? I was already playing out a lot, solo and duos and stuff, and so just for marketing purposes, my
Right.
name was sort of out there as Brent Stimmel, so we just started calling it the Brent Stimmel Band.
Right. So it was just the easiest
That way,
thing to do.
exactly. That way, it was all the same. There was
Right.
not this band I was trying to market and all that stuff. So it made it a little bit.
Right. Now, as far as your instruments go, do you mainly play acoustic or do you play?
Yeah, I only play acoustic.
You
I've,
only
I've
play
never
acoustic.
touched an
Right
electric
on.
guitar in my life.
Okay, cool. Because I'm seeing a bunch of electrical
Yeah, no,
equipment
but-
here, and this
no,
has got to be all
I gave,
Les.
it, I gave him one. But he,
I haven't played it yet.
So it's sitting there collecting dust, basically.
yeah,
So what have you got down there? A looping station?
I've got too much stuff. But
You've got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of lights on the floor here,
Yeah,
folks.
it's part of it is most of it's analog stuff, and I do like the different sounds, but I try to keep one side analog, and then the delays and stuff are digital. But I try to use it very minimally. It's
Right.
just something I enjoy. My father was an engineer, so I'm sure that's part of the reason.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit about the personal side of being in a band. And you're both married?
Yes.
Okay. How does that work? I mean, and I know you have day jobs as well.
Yep.
So how do you guys manage to make all that work for you?
Just with a little bit of, with a lot of finesse, I guess is the best way to put it. I've got 3 children too that are all under 5. So.
Oh my God, you're lucky you're even here
I know,
tonight.
Exactly, I'm lucky to be here. Exactly. So I stay
got a
I stay out of the house
reprieve.
now. So I work a day job and do some side work and then come play music at night. And so you gotta something you really have to love doing because it's it takes a lot of time. It takes you away from your family and stuff. But I've got a very supportive family. So
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Works
So
out.
they're really into what you do.
Yeah,
and they-
absolutely, absolutely.
you ever
Maybe,
play
maybe
with-
not on the 4th night out I play in a week. Maybe
Right,
they get
right,
less
yeah.
into it then.
Yeah.
But as long as I keep it to 1 or 2 nights a week.
Are you
it's
teaching
not
your
too bad.
kids at all?
I am. Me and my son have a video on YouTube that's hitting 40,000 views.
Nice.
We're us singing a Beatles song together and him playing the harmonica. So we're trying to do the whole viral video thing.
That's
with
very cool.
exploiting my son.
Kids and dogs, man.
He's more into it. He asks me every day, how many views am I up to today, Dad? So.
What about you?
Well, I'm fortunate that Sherry is very supportive
Mhm.
and usually comes to all the shows.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
great.
And even helps me pack the stuff up, which is
Wow.
so
That's amazing.
But
She
she
sounds
loves,
great.
She loves music and enjoys. She just supports what I do and and knows that I love it and she loves it too. So I know it's hard on her though sometimes. Anything is. You know.
Sure. Yeah, no doubt about
and,
it.
there was a period when I was having rehearsals, like I had rehearsals every night of the week one time, and that was a little much.
So are you in more than one band, or it's just that you guys were just...
I was, but I've kind of trimmed it down now.
So is this mainly what you're doing at this point?
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
Great. So you guys are playing a lot of originals for us. Would you mind playing a few covers?
Absolutely.
That'd be great. I would love
Sure.
that. I know the rest of us would as well.
Awesome.
So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Excellent. Brent Stimmel Band, folks.
This is a John Prine tune. One of my favorites, probably. His. We play a ton of John Prine. Kind of came together with some catalog of songs in the beginning. Oh, Grandpa wore a suit to dinner nearly every day. No particular reason, he just dressed that way. Brown necktie and a matching vest, both wingtip shoes. He built a closet on our back porch, put a penny in a burned out fuse. Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked Camel cigarettes and hammered nails and planks. He was level on the level, shaved even every door, and voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. Well, he used to sing me Blood on the Saddle, rock me on his knee, let me listen to the radio before we got TV. When we drive to church on Sunday, and he'd take me with him too. Stained glass in every window, hearing aids at every view. Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked Camel cigarettes and hammered nails and planks. He was leveled on the level, shaved even every door, and voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. Well, my grandma was a teacher. She went to school in Bowling Green. Traded in her milk cow for a Singer sewing machine. Well, she called her husband Mister, and she walked real tall with pride. She used to buy me comic books after Grandpa died. Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked Camel cigarettes and hammered nails and planks. He was level on the level, shaved even every door, and voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. she's on the dance floor at your local jug, trying to sweat a bunch of food she done already took. But when that gal gets down, you can't help but stare, 'cause the flame's setting smoking like a signal flare. She's on fire. Lord, that girl is smoking on fire. Light 'em on up, she's on fire. Man, that girl is cooking on fire. We all tried to look away, we all tried to be cool, but she had an ass as thick as a hauling mule. She asked out for a drink, just to batten those eyes. We's always reaching for our wallets. Man, she's alive, she's on fire. Lord, that girl is smoking on fire. Light 'em on up, she's on fire. Man, that girl is cooking on fire. That girl is on fire. Smooth opposition, she's got you in hand. I hear you say you don't care, boy. Are you a man? She's on fire. Lord, that girl is smoking on fire. Light 'em on up, she's on fire. Lord, that girl is smoking on fire. That girl is on fire. The legend of the phoenix all ends with beginnings, keeps the planet spinning, the force from the beginning. We come too far to give up who we are, so let's raise the bar, the coast to the stars. She's up all night to the sun, I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun, I'm up all night to get lucky. She's up all night to the sun, I'm up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun, we're up all night to get lucky. 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 The presence has no rhythm, the gift that keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? The force from the beginning. to give up who we are. So let's raise them up and our clothes to the stars. She's up all night to the sun, I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun, I'm up all night to get lucky. She's up all night to the sun, I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun, I'm up all night to get lucky. We're 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 up all night to get lucky. She's up all night to the sun, I'm up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. She's up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun, I'm up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. 2, 3, 4. Shakedown 1979. Cool kids never have the time. On live wire right up the street, you and I should meet. Jumbo skipping like a stone, with headlights pointed at dawn. I'm sure we'll never see an end to it all. And we don't even care, as restless as we are. Feel the pull in the land of 1,000 years apart. So meant, forgotten and assured, to the earth below. Double cross the vacant and the void. We're not sure just what we have in store. Morphine city slipping dues down the sea. Care, as restless as we are, we feel the pull in the land of 1,000 years apart. So man, forgotten and assured, to the lights and the towns below. Fast they in the speed of sound, fast they we thought we go beneath the sound of hope. Justine never knew the rules. Hung down with the freaks and ghouls. I'm sure we'll never say an end to it all. That we don't even care. Check these zipper blues. We don't know. Swear our bones will rest to dust, I guess. Forgotten and assured to the earth below. Hey, la la da da, la la da da, hey. Street heats the urgency of now. As you can see, there's no one around. Thank you. First thing I remember, I was lying in my bed. Could have been no more than 1 or 2. Now I remember there's a radio coming from the room next door. My mother laughed the way some ladies do. And it was late in the evening, and all the music seeping through. Next thing I remember, I am walking down the street. I'm feeling alright. I'm with my boys, I'm with my troops, yeah. Down along the avenue, some guys were shooting pool, and I heard the sound of acapella grooves, yeah. Singing late in the evening, and all the girls out on the stoop, yeah. Then I learned to play some lead guitar. I was underage in this funky bar, and I stepped outside, smoked myself a J. When I come back to the room, everybody just seemed to move. I turned my amp up loud and I began to play. And it was late in the evening, and I blew that room away. First thing I remember when you came into my life, I said, gonna get that girl no matter what I do. And I guess I've been in love before, and once or twice been down on the floor. I never loved the one the way that I loved you. Singing late in the evening, and all the music seeping through. First thing I remember, I was lying in my bed. I could have been no more than 1 or 2. Now I remember there's a radio coming from the room next door. My mother laughed the way some ladies do. Singing late in the evening, and all the music seeping through.
Nice. Come on over. So just to remind everybody, the Brent Stimmel Band will be playing this Saturday night here at Locals Tavern, starting at 9. And Friday we've got Southern Trouble. And tonight's specials are $3 imports on wine and $4 rum and cokes. And we have some questions from our online audience yet again. They want to know about touring. Do you travel?
We travel very, very regionally to Raleigh and that type of thing. But mostly we stay right here in Wilmington. If they've got if they know of a great gig for us,
they're asking.
We're always available.
So if you know of a gig for them, let them know because they might just do it.
Absolutely.
Depending on how far it is. Maybe they'd like to pack up the family and go.
Yeah, exactly.
So what about CDs? How do people get a hold of your music?
Sure. We have a website called brentstimmel.com, and on there we have a link to, we recorded a live show on WHQR, and there's a live recording of that. And that is our only CD at the time, but we are working on recording an actual album.
Yeah, because you guys have
here in
some
the
great
next few
originals.
months.
I mean,
Thank
it'd
you.
be really nice to, get them all laid out and
Yes.
make them available for
Absolutely.
everybody.
We've been, I've been saying it probably for 8 or 9 years now that we need to get a CD out, but you playing out and working,
Sure.
and it's just a lot. So
It's a
we
lot
haven't
of
gotten
work.
it done yet, but one day it is going to happen. So
It's a lot of work.
we're
It's a
working on
lot
it.
of
We're
work.
working on it.
So where do you see you guys going from here?
Like I said, hopefully we'll release some sort of record and get some sort of traction with that. But other than that, we're pretty happy to play here. Wilmington's a great town for music, and there's a ton of great spots to play. So we stay pretty busy doing that.
And do you know where your next few gigs are going to be over the next couple weeks?
Tomorrow night, I'm doing an acoustic solo thing at Long Streets downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're playing here on Saturday here at Locals with the full band.
Full
with a
band
drummer,
at
bass
Locals.
player with us as well. And I think next weekend we are at the Oceanic Pier.
Oh, nice.
Saturday and somewhere on Friday, but it's all on brentstimmel.com. You can check it out.
Cool.
Sure.
So brentstimmel.com. Check it out, folks.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and post it on Homegrown Radio's page later so you can find him. And how about you guys play another original for us to wrap this all up?
Absolutely. We'd
All
love
right.
to. Thanks
That'd
for
be
having
great.
us. We really
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Yeah, it's
You guys
great.
are great.
This one's called Eye on You. Wrote it about my dog.